Hi there, it is Thursday, September 18th. Got a collection of puzzles. Let's get started. Start with some easy pips. Ooh, got a little pathway there with a double zero that we could just do, except we can't, then we're in trouble. We could stagger it, but we don't have a double, so it could go like that. And it could go 0, 6, 3, 6. Except we're in trouble there, so we can flip it around to do the threes instead. Wow. Remains clever, even at the low level. Okay. Uh-oh. Put together a little more. 3 equals a 20 in there, so we're going to do the fives. We can't do 4 fives, so we could do 2 fives and a 6, 4. So like the 6 could stick out like that. We could be elsewhere, so you could do all the blanks for the equals, except that 3 is a problem. If we do the 3, then that's 8. 14, we need another 6. Dang. So, how could we do that? We could do, what do we have 3 of? We have 3 2s, and we have 3 blanks. So we could do the 2s, less than 3, well, blank is less than 3. 6, 2, and 4, 2, and then the both 5s. So you do the equals, oh, dang. Both 5s. That would be a 3 again. How are we going to do the 4 up there? Because that's going to, we don't have a 1. We can only do it with 4 in a blank or double 2s. It's not equals. It's not equals. Maybe I was doing that wrong. This is 5. I feel like this has to be 4. And then something 2. Blank is less than 2, so that could work. But the 4 is going to be a problem, so 4 blank. So 5, 4 can stick up, and then that would have to be a blank 3. Okay, I think this works. Might have been reading the equals wrongs there. Okay, the big one. Ooh, big giant L. Oh dear. This 5 down there you can't do with a single tile, so it's going to be something and then something we have a pair of, which we got a lot of pairs. There's another 10 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equals, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, not blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it could be 2s. 3s, no. 4s, 1, 2, 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so all the 2s. There's a double 2 in there somewhere. 2, 1, a 2, 4, a 2, 5, a double 2. Is that it? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So all of those are going to go. And a 0 is interesting. None of the zeros are related to the 2s, so this 0 has to go 0, 4, 0, 5 has to go straight up. Let's just say it's 0, 5, so then that would mean we would have to use another 5, which we got a lot of options. If we did 0, 4, then it'd have to be that 6, which would have to stick out like this, because that's not greater than, and then we're in trouble. So I think it's 0, 5. So then we have some options here. It's 5, 5, 1 could go up. The 5, 2 could go across, and it can't be the 5, 3. So it could be the 5, 1 or the 5, 2. And there's a 2, a greater than 4. So that's a 5 or a 6, which is interesting. There's some options for how these get laid down. So one of the choices was the 5-1, which, no, maybe it's greater than. So the 5-1, it's greater than 3, not less than 3. So greater than 3, 5-1 isn't going to work, 5-3 isn't going to work, so it's got to be 5-2 sticking in. Got it. Cool. Okay, so you could do the double 2s here, or the double 2s here. What do we got? We got the double 2 and the 2-4. A 2-4 is interesting. So that could slot in here nicely. And the other 2 we have is a 2-1 and then a 1-5. So that could fill that in nicely. And then this would be a double 2 down here. Yeah, a little unsure about that, but we can try it. 2-4 would go bigger. And then that was a 2-1 and a 1-5. And then you could just do this straight. And this might not work. 3-6, 0-4. Yeah. Looks right. Oh, ha 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 ha. Okay. So a little fast at the end there, but there was a forcing of some of the doubles, and that there were only enough 2s. Very nice. Little mini. What are you doing, Sam? With 4 across, another nickname for the Windy City. Oh, crud. Don't know. Constellation known for the 3 stars across its middle name. Its middle. Guess Orion, but I don't know. Burrito bowl topping. Salsa? Question mark? Whole bunch of. A lot of. Some Silicon Valley execs. Those are CTOs, dances that involve lifting a married couple in chairs. Is that the hora? You can count on me. I will. Front part of an airplane. The nose. So the nose. Heck no. Heck nah. Heck nay. Whole bunch of, a slew of. Heck nah. Orion and Horace. Chi-town. Chi-town? Chi-town? Windy City? Chicago? Okay. Heck nah. Alright, that's fun. Timepieces. Alright. Unit for a radio antenna. Rents and Sibs, the fam, expert on the latest projections, like a film, something. That makes sense. I see. Like yesterday, like as if, or muscles that Jasper blames for not being able to do pull-ups in PE class. Lats? For SGA. An SB? It goes clink in a drinking glass. A metal something? Essay to end all essays. Like a final or something. Or a thesis. That's not an essay. Scrat, the squirrel's obsession. Not according to plan. Word before blast off. 1. Subscribe to your local newspaper, say, for another year. Renew. Google Maps location saver. GPS or aptest answer for this clue number. 10. Location saver. Saver, like a VPN, or what are we doing? Oat, or, but it's totally fine if you don't want to. No pressure. Oh, your PIN? Okay. MPhil granting institution. A uni. Nut. Okay, gotcha. A term paper. Yes. Stretch that might stir sentimentality. An eon? Era? Dating from stringing instruments, the Lyres. What football is based on? No, foosball, soccer. Association, as of, pop, chem, bio, etc. Written for general areas. Pop science, nice. Options for what to wear. Fits. Some socio-political criticisms. Useful item when entering a flow state. Thinking like some sort of sled or thing. A metal ice cube, metal stone. What is that? Ruth's Chris Steakhouse 4-1. Who is Chris? Unsettling anthology with 12 seasons. Puts money on the line. Bets. Have in all hands. You get meat. Flatbread. Think like a roti or naan. Something else. Useful item when entering a flow state. Skill-enhancing piece of classical music. Say an etude. Some socio-political criticisms. Satires? Round, roof-wise. Domed. Put money on the line. Wager. Nice. Is that the same? Put money on the line. Puts money on the line. Put money on the line. Nice. One of the horsemen of the apocalypse. I think that's war. Stupefaction. Whoppers can't be served with this drink. Medium or really goal-driven? Type A. Expert on the latest projections. A film buff or metal straw. Yes, it does. Raised ridge in knitting. A rib. Nice. Puff with a recognizable dust. Puff with a recognizable dust. Excited. Spinning toys. Tops. Options for what to wear. Sea level phenomenon caused by the moon's gravitational pull. Tide. Greek vowel with 3 vowels. Iota. Massive reference named for a British uni. Oxford English Dictionary. Dug trio move in which it burrows to avoid attacks. Just dig. Something product. Fits. As of. Yeah. A watt. What according to a plan that could go awry. Subscribe. Re-up. Yes. Awe. Whoppers can't be served with this drink. A chain. Film. Roti. Film nerd. Useful when entering a flow state. Truth. Serum. Whoppers. Aha, okay. Period product? Yes. Amped. Recognizable dust. Okay. Cheeto. Yes. Cheeto. So time like term paper, but time, they say time of the month. Potentially the most unhinged term paper I ever wrote. The end of the world as we know it. In various faith systems. I argue that the scientists who set the doomsday clock are basically trying to do modern day prophecy. It got kind of dark when I compared them to the fundamentalist Christians who engaged in the dispensational pre-millennialist practice of using the Bible to predict oncoming nuclear wars and the fall of the Soviet Union and stuff. Oddly enough, this wasn't the wildest thing I turned in for that class. It'd probably be my presentation on Wall-E as a techno-pessimist reinterpretation of the Communist Manifesto. To be fair, Wall-E kind of begs its own Garden of Eden and Jesus metaphors, so I don't think I was reaching terribly ludicrous conclusions. Anyway, if you ever wondered what your liberal arts electives were for, you might be a good candidate for crossword construction. I greatly enjoyed this collab with Brooke and hope you did too. It's good stuff. My you might be a good candidate for crossword construction story is that my dear friend, is it Michael, and I used to write each other what we called graph poems in college. Awesome. And term paper, period product. Term paper and film nerd are incredible. Great stuff. Okay. Awesome. A mini from the New Yorker. Smallish. Look at that giant eye. Are we using that giant eye? And there you have it. Ta-da. Voila. Vessels in a chemistry lab. Vessels. Crucibles? No. Sometimes. Flasks? No. Okay. Hair clips. Large deer, also called a wapiti. Wapiti? Elk, maybe? Handout from a park ranger. What would a park ranger hand out? Penne alla vodka. With 14 down, a tiny, big-eyed primate, also called a galago. Ooh. Jurassic Park predator. A T-Rex. Queen's Arthur Ashe Stadium? Is that true? Lead in to what or where, but not who or why. Guess what? Guess where? Guess who? No. They're put through the ringer. Something log a la aka Bouche de Noël. Yule log. Ambulance worker, an EMT. Sports org for the LA Galaxy and Inter Miami. I want to say NBA maybe? Overcome with emotion. Implement similar to a paddle. Studio actor. Ooh, don't know. Ian maybe? Don't let go. That could be Ian. We'll just try it. The Louvre or the Prado? Prado? Art museum? Beautiful. Event space at a hotel. Ballroom. Beautiful. Mermaid's bra cup. Mermaid's bra cup. I have no clue. Got me or get me. Beats me? Beats me. Baseballs and basketballs, but not footballs. Baseballs and basketballs are spheres. Ears. Lines that intersect at a graph's origin. Axes. C14 across. What was this? A bush baby. Vessels. Huh. Maybe not. Let. What was the let? Don't let go. I like that, but maybe not Ian. Hair clips. Elk. Hand out a map. Yes. Laid into somewhat, somewhere, not some who, some why. Yeah. Beer never broke my heart. They're put through the ringer. Mops. You ring a mop. Verklempt. Is that? Oh dear. Bash. Oh man. Oh no. Ballroom. Art museum. Vessels. In a chemistry lab. You're in a chemistry lab. Beakers. Verklempt. Verklempt. Hair clips. Oak. Similar to a paddle. Something like a paddle, like an oar, yes. Ike could be. Barrettes. Verklempt. Barrettes. And seashell, yes. MLS. Gotcha. Great stuff, great stuff. Mermaid's bra cup, that's bra cup, that's fun. Verklempt, yeah. Axes, bush baby together, olive vodka, beats me. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, last thing. It's Thursday. Let's see how we do. Adam Wagner. Very pretty, like very well defined 4 quadrants. Gorgeous little perfect square. Is that 15 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, wow. Very pretty. A lot of really long words there. Customizable, all-in-one internet digest. Oh. Some just for you, or like a feed or RSS feed. That, I don't know if that's a digest. Mideast capital. Doha. Oh dear. Nickname for the medieval Spanish knight Rodrigo Diaz de Vivar. Whew. Gets away from. Evades. Like some nouns. They're person, place, or thing. They're proper nouns. They're... Feed is interesting. Maybe it's not RSS. Rosh Hashanah horns. Ooh. One might say big savings all week. A sale something? Takes turns. Game played on an 8x8 board. Chess. What else? With an O, potentially. Oh, what is that game called? Is it the one where it's like the green felt and you have white and black pieces that you can flip over? Is that a thing that ends in O? Meditation chant in a sense. Okay. In italics. Variety of bark. Like a yip? Or like a that kind of bark? Question mark. Shoots for the stars. Dreams? Oh. Shoots for the stars. Thumbs down for me. I pass, I'll pass, or no thanks. Sought after. Variety of park. Something you might change on a bed. The duvet. Change on a bed. Is that a duvet? The duvets? Plural? Ugh. Maybe it's not Doha. The drapes. Bed. A. Lars Ulrich. Is that Lars with an S? Gave a sneak preview of. Teased. Tennis do-over in a way. Okay. That would be a let or a fault. Are we doing something here? Down the middle? No. Superman portrayer Christopher. Ooh, crud. Tennis do-over. Counterparts of countesses in British peerage. Earls? Dukes? Curved lines on sheet music. Curved lines. Like you have a string of notes and you have the line that connects them. I was thinking SL or SE there. That would be, huh. Because I think that maybe notates if you have a string of notes, you could go da 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 da, or like da 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 da, kind of having it flow. I'm not sure what the name of that is though. Equine hybrid. One in Bonn. I'm not sure where Bonn is. Una, maybe? Or Uno? School? Yeah, with a satellite campus in Calexico. Maybe an S. Sail. Just putting S's in places. Terse reply to Y. 'Cause. Arcade staple with a joystick. Well, Pac-Man, Atari kind of things, or Centipede. That one I think was an Atari with a joystick. Quality to which a unique 6-character code is assigned. In graphic design, a 6-character code. That could be a hex code? Like hex color, so hue, maybe? I don't know if I would call... Yeah, I guess. You could do HSL, though. And that... Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Equine hybrid. Holdings of winnings. Thingum. Superman portrayer Christopher Reeves in so many words? Heart-pumping stuff. Heart-pumping stuff. Goal to shoot for. North Star or idea or goal to shoot for? One. Hong Kong. King Kong. Hong NG there. Do some storytelling. Ascertained bit by bit. Gleaned. Could be King Kong, Hong Kong, multiple choice catch-all. Other. Hong Kong. Do some storytelling. Narrate. Borderer of the Indian state of Sikkim? Sikkim? Nepal? Kind of illusion. Optical illusion. Optical. Ira? Ira Gershwin, yes. Who wrote Existentialism is a Humanism, 1945? Sartre? Smartre? Italy's third largest city after Rome and Milan. Let's say Naples or Napoli. Invaders tactic. Strategy? Strat? Nah. Flank or invader? Action star Jet in a nutshell. Jet? Close contemporary. Like some shoes at a cobbler's. Unsold? Resold? Unsold, resold. Could be unsold or resold. Could be both. Play fight. Probably not unsold. Play fight. Spar? Resold? Vader's tactic. A sting? Or takes turns. Rotates? That's good. Oh, that does look like it. What is that called? With an O, yeah, O and then's in an O. Othello? No. Is it like Othello? It's like Othello, right? Dang. That sounds familiar on an 8x8. Maybe it's 8x8? One might say big savings all week. Sale? Yeah. Ad, maybe. SD. Sunni or something? Rosh Hashanah horns. Yeah, like some nouns. Nickname for the medieval Spanish knight Rodrigo Diaz de Vivar. Victorious military underdog in the Bible. Military underdog. I was thinking David and Goliath, but what's a military underdog in the Bible? Sports bet pace based on total points scored. Is that like the over and the under, or that relates to how much the total points? Sister of Helios. Eos? I don't know. Barrier to entry, perhaps. Chewed out. Something out. Slothfulness. Fortuitous gift. Okay. Holdings of winnings. Oh dear, this isn't looking good. Curved lines. I guess a slur? Slurs? France's third largest city after Paris and Marseille. Lyon? Honey? Inside of amid? Superman portrayer Christopher in so many words. Large chemical container. That'd be a vat. Credit cards, so to speak. Constellation whose name is Latin for lizard. U.S. history or calculus BC. Those are AP classes. Guardians. A guardian of a garden. Like angels? Like the Garden of Eden? Question mark? Words before a contingency plan. Plan B? Invader's tactic. Play fight. No. Its youngest host was a 7-year-old Drew Barrymore in '82. SNL? Drew Barrymore host when she was 7. O, O, and O, O, O in chess notation. Oh, that doesn't look good. Don't worry about the check. It's on me. It's on me. It's on me. Aw. Not centipede? Or angels? Maybe. It's on me. Oh, I don't like that. Maybe clap. Maybe it's not SNL. Host when you were 7? That's crazy. Don't worry about the check. Oh, I really like It's on Me. Or before a contingency plan. Otherwise, or oh, oh, what would that mean in chess notation? Why would it have a triple? Those are O's? What would those O's be? Like pawns or arcade staple with a joystick? Space Invaders or something, or in so many words. Event? Red? Servant? Or something servant? You reorder all the words? I don't know. Heart pumping stuff. Plasma? Something SU could be totally. Constellation. Credit card, so to speak. Pay something? Steeplechase unit. Ooh, steeplechase, steeplechase. A lap. Plastic. Oh. Castles? Interesting. Is that like how far it moves? It can only ever move that far with a castle? Constellation. Oof. Passport or driver's license in a manner of speaking. Those are identification documents or first person. Solo? Words before a contingency plan. If not, self. Muscle car whose name evokes a U.S. road trip. A Trans Am? Laberta, a ab. Ooh, and what would that be? Arcade staple with a joystick. Something game? Aim. I don't know. Garden Guardians. That was pretty good, those sections, but Action Star Jet. Like a pelican, I see, but if you ask me, IMO, close contemporary, something mate? So this could be unsold, desold, resold, maybe e-sold. Invader's Tactic is if you're invading, going into an area. Siege. Age mate? Question mark? Action star jet in a nutshell. Ugh. Play fight? Spat? Pelican? Pelican? Is it siege? Like, is that how you spell siege? That would be pelican. And the spat. Spar. Resold. Spar. Play fight? Spar. Spread some dirt. Gossip. Okay, that feels okay. Why is it pelican? Action star jet in a nutshell is a pelican. Jet pelican. I can, or Pel I can. Elika? Alicia? Bien? Garden? Guardians. Gnomes. The claw game. Claws game? That felt good. Claw? Bar from the bank. With a G. Like HT or... Goal to shoot for. Inside of. That could be a mid. Bar from the bank. Ingot. Whoa. Like gold reserves and that kind of stuff. Wow. Not your normal withdrawal. Superman portrayer Christopher in so many words. A race event? Chang something game? What are we doing? What are we doing? Race? Yeah, that doesn't look good. Superman portrayer in so many words. That would be a staple with a joystick. I feel like that would be a claw game, but a chance game or crane? The crane, maybe. Crane. ID is inside that? In a manner of speaking. Ooh. Accident? Accident. Assert accident. But why is it accident? ID. Passport or driver's license in a manner of speaking is an accident. Oh, what are you doing? Portrayer Christopher Reeve? Is that Reeve? Event? So what if it's ID accent? Ooh. Okay, so it's accent like... Why would it? Manner of speaking. So accent inside in a manner of speaking. So the passport, driver's license is ID, and it's in a manner of speaking, which is accident, which is accent. Action star Jet Li is inside a nutshell pecan. Okay, there it is. And this is Christopher Reeve. Is that right? Reeve, which is inside... So many words is a rant. I like that. Rare event. Okay. Holdings of winnings. Cause zealots? That doesn't seem great. At least I got some of the themed ones. What else are we doing? Tennis do-over. That could be a let. In a way. Oh, it's hard to figure out. Chewed out. Something up. Slothfulness. Thingum. Doohickey or... Game played. Octavio? Question mark? Like some nouns. I'd say big savings. Big savings all week. A something ad? Variety of bark. ARF? Score ad? Scare ad? Some... Octavio? Scare ad? Meditation chant. Could be Om. In a sense. Like a sense. Touch. Could be eludes. T-O. Eludes. C-H. And that's the Om. Fam. Like some nouns are fam. Octalio. That doesn't look great. Too much. I really like too much. Rosh Hashanah. One might say big city. Store ad. SDSU. I'm gonna say that's right. Slurs and ARF. Is it Othello? Femme? Some nouns are feminine. Othello, it is Othello. Elcid? Ooh, something you might change on a bed. Drapes? Was drapes. Something you might change on a bed. Is it drapes? Huh. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Gave a sneak peek of teased. Dang. That was good though, the too much. That felt good. Sought after. Special, rare, prized. Thumbs down for me. It's a no, or no go, or sorry, or shoots for the stars, attempts, tries. It could be shofars, I'm not sure. Tennis do-over, that could be a let. In a way. What's a way? A way could be a path or a route, a row. Roulette, yes, love that. Okay, that feels good. Fortuitous gift. Seal. That didn't look good. Lars Ulrich? And maybe not Una. Slothfulness or sloth. I think I got them all. Equine hybrid. Holdings of winnings. Cuz or holdings of winnings. Hoopla? That doesn't look good either. Ooh, slothfulness? Chewed out. Something up. Slothfulness. Might have to pull it here. Sports bet based on total points scored. Okay, under. Over under. Is that you put them together? Goal to shoot for. The bar. Something bots, rebots. Holdings of winnings. Cause. Equine hybrid. Something you might change on a bed. Arzabots just feels like Quijibo or something. Shoots for the stars. Goes far or something. Victorious military underdog. I think see Goliath, but that not an underdog. Good. Thumbs down for me. I vote no. Oh, it's coming back. Shoots for the stars. Goes far, maybe? Chewed out. Goes far. Fortuitous gift. A and slothfulness. And barrier to entry, perhaps. A style. Okay. Sought after. Precious, victorious military underdog in the Bible. Dang, feels good. We're close. Chewed out. Slothfulness and and fortuitous gift. A row. Crud. Thingum. A do-hick. Or dang. One. Una. Own. What else would that be? Thingum. Dang. That feels close. L something. El Cod, El Do, El Cud, El Cad. I think it's Doha. El Ked, D, eludes. Something you might change on a bed. The D, what would you change on a bed? Think like the duvet or the covers. What else would you change on a bed? Bed. Blanket. Sheets. What is the bed, though? And Z-bots? What is that? Holdings of winnings. Cuz? Terse replied to Y. Cuz. An equine hybrid. Don't know. Taurus military underdog. Nope. Sought after. Best Nope. I'm pulling it. Goes far. Shoots for the stars. Goes for it. Or goes. It's not the bar? Dang. Goal to shoot for. Far. par. Dang it. Holdings of winnings. Like pots? Okay, that could be like a poker pots or cuz with a Z. Holdings of winnings. Craze pots or prize pots? Henny? Henny. Sought after. Something you might change in a bed. Eludes. L. Draper. L. Cod. L. Cud. L. Cad. L. Kit. L. Cid. Oh, a diaper on a bed. Dang it. Yeah, I guess you could change that on a bed. Like a changing table, I guess I would say, on a table, maybe. Give on? Get. Sought after. Goes. Chewed out. Something up? No. Do. Pick. Do wop. Do. Una. Own. An. In. O. U. Wow. One in bone. Ein. Yes. Chewed out. Did. Do. Doodle. A doodle. Do. Slothfulness. Sorted or fortuitous gift. A portent? No. Portent? Ent? Dang it. Okay, give me a letter. Goes. Shoots for the star. Goes big. Inertia? Whoa. And a doodad. Inertia. Clever. Godsend. Chewed out. Bested? No. Berated. And desired. And Gideon. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. So close. Got all the big things. Aziz got the things inside, which I'm happy about. But dang. It's very clever. Very clever. Too much. Yeah. Home is inside touch. It's very cool. Arf. Hinny. Yeah. Male horse and a female donkey is a hinny. Hiney? Hiney. Hinny? Hiney. Hiney. Wait, Heinies? Hinnies?
Hinny.
Hinny. Hinnies are sterile for the most part, which is why you don't see many of them running around. Okay. Ein, yes. Plasma. Hong Kong, King Kong, yep. Yeah. I was deciding. We were able to get, yes, par from the bank, ingot. Very fancy. Rotates, that was also clever. If not, yeah. Or rather, this puzzle was inspired by my crossword cluing quirk, in a way. So in a, all inside things, very clever. That's very cool. Yeah, wasn't able to get all the way there though. Had some trouble up here. Goes big, yeah, I vote no. Dang it. Good stuff though. Things inside other thing, a little nested Russian doll. Very cool. This was also great. Art museum, Barrett speakers. Some good pairings here. And didn't know the nickname for the Windy City. And Pips. Wow, good stuff. Okay. That's it for me. Thanks so much for watching, and hope you have a great day.